Hello everyone, Zane here. And yes, as the title suggests, I have only been eating meat for the past 30 days. So, well, that's not entirely truthful. I've also eaten eggs and a little bit of cheese. So, there's this thing going around right now called the carnivore diet, and it's becoming pretty popular. Joe Rogan talked about it. And what it is exactly is you're just eating meat primarily. Eat meat, primarily beef and chicken, and then like a little bit of butter and a little bit of cheese, mostly like animal products. And it is completely opposite of a vegan diet, which I find pretty funny because my sister is vegan. So, yeah, a bunch of people are doing this carnivore diet right now. And first of all, this channel is primarily about business and, what my lessons in business, but also about just life in general and health and fulfillment. And really all those areas of your life are going to affect your business. So, giving you a little bit of backstory, when I first heard about this carnivore diet and I was literally only eating meat, I thought it was pretty insane. Like literally no fruit, no vegetables, no grains, no rice, no bread, nothing besides meat. And I'm going to tell you about why I started it, really how I'm feeling after 30 days, the benefits, and then whether you should do it too. So, why I started it. Like I said, when I first heard about it, I thought it was kind of insane. I first heard about it on Joe Rogan, and he said that he was trying it, and he was just talking about how he had explosive diarrhea. And then he gave a 30-day update telling about how he feels doing this carnivore diet thing. And he said he felt amazing. He looked great. He looked leaner. He said he never felt better. He hasn't felt that good in a long time. And he had really good focus. And so that kind of sparked my interest. And that led me to another person that I really look up to and admire, which is Jordan Peterson. Because that guy, is all about telling the truth and preaching the truth and doing what's just doing what's best for you. And he said he found the carnivore diet from his daughter, actually, and she recommended to him. And they both had a ton of health problems, like mostly anxiety, depression, and then arthritis and joint problems and stuff like that. And they claimed that once they went on this carnivore diet, it pretty much cured all of that. I mean, they were happier, more fulfilled, not as not depressed anymore. Help their joint pain. Jordan Peterson and his daughter, I believe, are a little bit more extreme. So they literally only do beef, which I'm not quite ready for that yet. But I started researching it because you should never listen to one person or a couple person and then go in and blindly do something. You should always do your own research and figure out what's best for you. So that's what I did. And it may have been confirmation bias, but across the board, all of these people that were trying this carnivore diet had said the same exact thing. More energy, cleared up a lot of their health problems, more focused, they feel great, happier, not as depressed, and losing a ton of weight. Some people even said they got stronger. So after researching that, I decided just to try it, just to jump in. I'm a big believer and I'm a big advocate for trying new things and figuring stuff out for yourself. And that's a good way to kind of figure out what you like, what works best for you. And so many people are stuck in their ways doing the same thing. But that's what I did. I started the carnivore diet. After researching a little bit, I just decided to do it. So I went to Costco, bought a bunch of meat, bought a little bit of cheese, and then I bought some eggs. And a mistake I made in that first Costco trip that I didn't even think about, I realized afterwards, is you really want to be eating, if this is what you're eating, if this is what your diet consists of 100%, you want to be getting quality foods from a quality food source. And so I wasn't thinking about it, and I just grabbed, beef that looked the best. But really you want to try to be eating like grass-fed beef, and then like free range eggs, really organic quality stuff like that. Just to show you an example of what I'm eating today, I just made like a little scramble with um, with free range eggs, and then grass-fed sausage, and a little bit of grass-fed bacon. And so the quality of your foods is super important. Okay, so once I figured that out, I opted for grass-fed stuff, which is a little bit more expensive, but the quality of meat you're getting is night and day, and it's ultimately worth it for your health, right? The only reason you should do something like this, why I did something like this, is just to be healthier. I mean, I'm all about being as healthy, being as smart, being as mentally fit as I can. So that's why I tried it. I didn't even tell you my specific reason for wanting to try it yet. So I was seeing all these benefits, and I noticed, that even if I get enough sleep, I'm tired a lot, and my diet is, in my opinion, pretty damn clean. I mean, eating a carnivore diet hasn't changed my diet too much, because before I was just eating like ground beef with either sweet potatoes or squash, and that's literally what I ate mostly. So it really hasn't changed too much, but after I would eat lunch, I would get a huge crash. I would get tired. Even if I got enough sleep, I would have to take a quick nap, or I'd literally fall asleep at my desk. And I worked hard on my focus, but sometimes it wasn't always there. And then same thing with my energy. Just being completely transparent, I drank way too much caffeine. My 2 years at Oregon State got me a little bit addicted to like quick energy drinks, and that is something that, that's the next thing I need to work on. But my energy was down all the time, and I've tried eliminating caffeine before, and it didn't help too much, maybe a little bit. So that is the reason why I tried this diet, for all these benefits. Now, what did I eat mostly? So I mostly ate a lot of steaks. I cooked up tri-tips, ribeyes, mostly ground beef because it's easy. I would do a lot of ground beef and eggs just together in the same meal, and then a little bit of cheese. And one weekend, I didn't notice a huge benefit. The most notable thing was I lost 3 pounds, 3 or 4 pounds. And my energy was it felt slightly increased. I felt like I had a little bit more focused. I wasn't crashing after lunch anymore, which is awesome. And another thing, I thought I was going to be super hungry on this diet, but I was extremely full. Meat is very filling. When you're just eating all meat, that is extremely filling, and you're not really going to have desire to eat anything else, because you're not craving sweets or anything, because you can't eat them. And, your next meal isn't necessarily exciting or anything, because it's the same thing. It's just meat. So it's kind of like an elimination diet too. In that way, it could have benefits in that way as well. 2 weeks in, more notable energy. I think I was down 6 pounds total 2 weeks in. And keep in mind, I go to the gym pretty regularly. I go to the gym probably 5 times every morning and lift weights, and then I fast normally until 12 to 1 p.m. So if those things have an effect, and then I try to keep, the first few days I didn't, but I usually try to keep count of my macros and my calories and my nutrients, or my macronutrients that I'm taking in. So yeah, 2 weeks in, I more notable energy, down 6 pounds, and now being a month in, today is 30 days in. Let me tell you how I feel. So the past few days have been the most noticeable energy that I've had, and it's crazy. It's like an insane amount of energy. Like, I am literally off the walls. It is way more noticeable than the first couple weeks, the first week in. For some reason, this bitch, like spurge of energy has hit me all of a sudden. And I'm not needing to take naps really anymore. I just kind of want to work, which is awesome. Total, I am down 9 pounds since I started a month ago. And honestly, I don't feel like that's primarily water weight. It could be a few pounds of water weight, but I'm trying to lift, like I said, and really maintain that muscle. Other than that, focus is more noticeable. I am definitely more focused and able to work on my task more. So it's pretty crazy. I'm getting the benefits out of it that I wanted. I probably will keep being like this for the time being. And going into this, I said if I start to feel sick, if I start to not feel good, then I'm just gonna go back to eating normally. Simple as that. And guys, if you're going to try this diet, do not tell anybody that you're going to do this diet. It was a mistake. I mean, I told my girlfriend, that's fine. I told my mom, and she was extremely worried about me. It's a huge social crutch too. When you go out to eat with people, you literally don't eat. Or I went to Chipotle, which, I don't know if necessarily is the highest quality meat, but I literally just ordered a bowl of meat and like 3 servings of meat. And my friends and like the Chipotle workers looked at me like, what is wrong with you? And I went out with my grandpa, my grandma, who my grandpa gave me a ton of crap about it. So if you are gonna do this, just keep it to yourself. Just don't tell people, because they're gonna think you're insane. But if you are thinking about doing this, I would recommend it. I think it's had a ton of benefits for me so far. I feel great, and I really don't think there's any reason not to try it. Researching on YouTube, I found a lot of vegans that ended up going carnivore diet and said like it healed them from their vegan diet. Now, I realize that this could be a placebo. I could have confirmation bias because I've seen negative things about this too. And really, I just wanted to base it off of how I feel and, my own results. And you should never just listen to one person. You should never just, you should never just like listen to me and then go off and do this diet, because, it might not be right for you. And I'm no expert in this thing, so I could be totally wrong. So go off, do your own research if this is something you're interested in, if the benefits are something you're interested in, because I can truthfully say that I feel great. I feel good. I have way more energy. And again, that energy didn't really hit me until like the past few days, like 28 days in. So let me know down in the comments if you think that I'm an idiot for doing this diet. And be prepared to back that up with actual valid points and a valid argument and facts, or tell me why I'm smart for doing this diet, why doing this diet is a good thing. I'm all about learning on this channel and having a healthy debate, because a debate should be about a debate isn't about who is right, it's about what is right. So let me know down in the comments what you think about this diet, and I'll see you in the next one.